Okay, hi guys, my 1-2s, and welcome to the art room. Today we are doing a lesson on Click, Clack, Moo. Now Click, Clack, Moo is a story about some cows that live on a farm. There's a YouTube link in the lesson. If you can listen to the story, Click, Clack, Moo, and pay attention to the illustrations, I want you to have a look at the farm, where the cows are, where the red barn is, what you can see out in the landscape, because our focus for today is to work on the art element space. Now, space is the part of a picture that shows area and space. So we're working on a landscape, and I thought a farm landscape would be a great way to do this. So attached to the lesson is a drawing guide step by step for your cow. If you want to copy that, you don't have to, you might choose to draw your own cow. And then the lesson talks about using grey lead to go through and draw your landscape piece of the farm. I've already done my grey lead copy here, so I didn't spend all the time just doing the sketching on this video. So now I want to talk through the next stage. But before I do that, the cow here is a copy of this cow here. I just followed the step by step with my grey lead. I had my rubber with me in case I made any mistakes, so I could quickly fix it up. Now you'll see in the picture the cow's quite big because he's in the fore part of the photo. In the picture, he's at the front, whereas the barn you can see is in the background. That's giving us a look of space. Now, what I want you to do is, with your texter, go over the grey lead after you've done it. What I would like, if you've got lots of different texters at home, is if you could go over the different parts with the colours that you're going to use. That might be a bit tricky though. You might choose to go over all of it in black and then colour it in with your pencils or your crayons, or you might choose, like me, to go over all the parts you want the different colours to be in those colours. Now I'm doing some patches on my cow as well because I'm going to have a black and white cow. That's the same as in the picture. Brown horns, brown mouth. I'm using Sharpies, but you can use any kind of texture that you have. That is fine. I'm actually going to colour in this whole mouth part. And then just shade inside the rest with a brown crayon. But you can use texture, that's fine. Finish my eyes. Now I'm doing this quite quickly because you probably just want to get straight onto the lesson and get working. Blue around my clouds because it's a nice sunny day on the farm today. Now the sun and the clouds are right in the background. So the way we're drawing this, we will see, because our cow is so big and at the front, he's going to stand out the most. He's going to look the closest to us, and everything else is going to look a bit further away. That's the idea with space in art. We can make a flat piece of paper. Oh look, I'm going to do some little lines in my grass while I've got my texter. So when I colour in my background green, it's going to look a bit more fancy. Oops, my crayons are rolling away. Now my red barn, you'll see in that story when you watch it, Click, Clack, Cow, that there's a red barn that they live in, and they start to feel like it's a bit cold in there, cheeky cows, and they ask the farmer for electric blankets. How crazy is that? Cows wanting electric blankets. That's just too silly. You might have a little giggle when you watch this story because it's very funny. Okay, so there's my landscape of my farm, all outlined in texture, ready to colour in. I'm just going to really quickly shade some bits in so you can see. Do my sun, bright yellow. When you outline in texture and then colour in, it really makes your picture pop. This looks like you've spent a lot more time on it. Lots of extra bits of detail. Now, when you're finished your picture, if you can do it on your own or if you can get mum or dad to help you if you need help, take a picture of your work and upload it onto the assessment part of this lesson in the Google Classroom. Some of you did it with the art supply work, so I know you're experts and thank you for that. That makes me really happy to see you guys doing your work. Now, this term, all the work that we do is going to have an animal theme to it. It's kind of like the animal kingdom theme for the term. So you can be a bit excited that all the lessons you're going to do at home are all going to have an animal theme to it. Now I'm going to quickly colour in my barn red because that's part of our main drawing. There's some ducks in this story as well. I haven't added them into my picture, but you might choose to if you like ducks and you like having a go at drawing ducks. They get a little bit cheeky in the story too. They ask the farmer for an electric blanket as well. It's all a bit silly. But what happens is the cows get a typewriter, and that's where the click clack comes from. In the beginning, before I read the story properly myself, I thought the click clack was maybe from the way that they walked or another animal and the way they made sounds around the farm. But no, click clack goes the typewriter. If you don't know what a typewriter is, it's a way that we used to write letters and type things before we had computers. Lucky we have computers now because it makes life a lot easier. Now, I just broke my art room rule. How I really like when we're colouring in to make sure that our crayon, our pencils all go the one way. It was a bit silly of me. But like I said, I am trying to go a bit fast so we can get this all done today in this little video. Now I'm nearly finished all my bits. I've just got to do my landscape part, which is my grass and my sky. And then once I'm finished, I will hold it up and show you. And in the art room, sometime you guys clap when we share each other's work. You might want to clap me. Be nice. It's tricky when we don't get to see each other and share all our work in the art room. Makes me a little bit sad, but doesn't matter. Soon enough, we'll be back there and we'll be so happy. I'm finishing off my grass now. I'll show you my little lines that I did when I had my green texture because that's making it appear more like grass. See the little lines? Looks great, doesn't it? Now I'm just going to colour this in really, really lightly, my sky, because I want my clouds to stand out a bit more. Sometimes you can leave clouds white. And maybe if I was to do this again, I might have left them white. I think because I outlined it, I tricked myself. All right, we're nearly there. So don't forget, upload your picture, up to Google Classroom, watch the story of Click Clack Cow. And if you are watching this, then you've also clicked the YouTube link. So well done. Don't forget, you can email me, or your mums and dads can email me. My email address is on the lesson plan. So here is my finished landscape piece. So landscape shows a little bit of space in our work. We can see the cow right up the front. And because of where I've positioned my barn, it looks a little bit further away. So have a play with that. I can't wait to see it, guys. Well done. Bye.